And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored. The CDC says for the first time ever, the country's obesity rate is actually starting to shrink. According to data, the adult obesity rate was 41.9%. That was back in 2020, 4 years ago, and lowered to 40.3% in 2023. So far, there is no official scientific reason for the changes, but it does come at the same time where diabetic drugs used for weight loss like Ozempic are very popular out there. Joining us to talk about it, Dr. Marcel Thompson of Venus Health and Restorative Wellness. So when you hear, first of all, that's good news for Americans.
Correct.
Because losing weight helps you with a whole lot of other problems that you may have.
It does. I mean, the addressing obesity, particularly obesity in America, has been one of the most disparaging things for Americans when you look at hypertension, diabetes, just the rate of just I heard like hip changes and knee replacements have also gone down, the result of our decreasing in obesity.
Incredible, incredible. So now no scientific study has been done as of yet to determine why so many people are now losing weight or no longer obese. So what do you think as a doctor who's out there in the trenches with America?
I think definitely with the advent of Ozempic and Mounjaro, those two medications that are out there, I think people are getting on them. It's controlling for appetite. It's controlling for that excess calories that we were consuming. And I think it's been the trend. We haven't had, study trials for it, but I think the trend and the desire for it, particularly with the pharmaceutical companies, you see the rise in the millions and billions of dollars that the pharmaceutical companies have been able to achieve with these particular medications.
And for those who may not use their insurance, it's not cheap, right?
No, it's very expensive. It's going to cost you over $1,000 without insurance to be on the medication. Fortunately, there's a lot of some compounding pharmacies that can get it compounded, the same medication, just because it's an out of stock type of medications. The pharmacies can't keep it on the shelves.
And so when you say compound, that means they can make it in-house for you.
Right, they make the components, the makeup or the medication itself, they can make it in the compound pharmacies.
But we've been hearing, but we've been hearing a lot of side effects as a result of taking these various diabetic medications for weight loss. Are you concerned about that down the road for the American public?
Well, the thing about it is that this has been a very, the studies, no one anticipated that the rise of Ozempic and Mounjaro would be so great. And like all medications, they have complications and have adverse effects to it. But when you multiply that by, as many people are on it, it's going to seem that, there's a great deal of people who have adverse effects. But we are going to have some aspects of how do we do. The drug just hasn't been out that long.
And so what would be your opinion as a doctor if someone came to you saying, I want it? Would you say, hey, let's take a look at your situation first and what pre-existing medical conditions you may have, and then let's talk about it? Or would you say, no, let's not do it the old-fashioned way?
No, I mean, Ozempic and Mounjaro, they're great drugs, they're great medications. I mean, the people that have gotten from their type 2 diabetics, they're no longer type 2 diabetics, the amount of the hypertension and the obesity and the fat has gone down considerably. So we'll look at each individual case as per case and see where they're at and try to just really kind of motivate them. They're good onboarding medications, but I think if used properly, they do a tremendous job.
And do you give it to your patients who qualify, or you say they can use it?
Yeah, we do use it just like as an onboarding medication. We try to always encourage, a healthy diet, and they allow you to transition to a more healthy diet because you're not faced with the cravings. So in obesity education and getting out to the general public about, just proper dieting and proper meals, it's been a game changer.
All right, from the cheat to the holistic approach, right now? Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Still ahead tonight.